I want you to witness LAPD right now, right? We were having fun at a college party. No one had a gun. It was straight up college students. IDs were checked at this party. No one had a gun. There are 79 LAPD officers right now. I want you to realize there are 79 LAPD officers right now.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly.
On the morning going into May 4th, Nate Howard hosted a party in celebration of the end of the semester. He was a senior, he was graduating, he wanted to have a good time. But the party received a noise complaint alongside another party across the street. LAPD showed up to the scene. They were aggressive. They told us to shut the music off. We complied. But at a certain point, they wanted to go inside of Nate's house. Nate refused, which is where a lot of it began. They put him in cuffs and detained him. A lot of people that were at the party were questioning what was going on. They didn't really know why he was being arrested, so they began asking questions. And a lot of students pulled out their phones because they didn't know what to do. And they started recording the entire thing happen. And as a result of all of that stuff, there was a call for help that was placed, which is very different from a call for backup, because a call for backup only brings out people within the district. It's just a few other cars. A call for help brought out, I think the exact number was officers from 7 different districts, which is why there were 79 officers on the scene. The most excessive thing was tackling people. And then I remember very vividly, and this is right before I decided that I just need to just run away. At this point, no walking away because they're following us, but run away was when a girl was pushing people away from the scene, basically moving them in the direction that we were being pushed into, so that way everything could just be absolved. She was pushed against a fence pretty hard and then put into cuffs. Across the street, there was another party. It was a predominantly white party happening at the same exact time. LAPD received noise complaints for both parties. LAPD went to Nate's party first, and then after a while of being there, they went across the street and told the students at the other party to stay inside and be safe. It wasn't just about a party, and I feel like a lot of times that when people talk about it, they talk about how it's just a party. It was bigger than that, because that was the way those were the conditions for black students on the campus. It was really just about security measures and how they're used and how they isolate the black community, because students throughout the year and years before were being stopped by DPS wrongfully on campus when they're leaving the library late at night, and they're asking them for their IDs, which signals to them that there's a question of whether or not they attend the school. And that happened frequently, happened a lot, and LAPD did the same exact thing.
I'm not a criminal. I'm a scholar. You better believe that. I'm a scholar. Better believe that. I'm just having fun. Better believe that.
And it was something that I had never seen of that magnitude before. But one thing that I will say is that it's an experience that's nothing new to black students on the campus that attend parties off campus. I remember freshman year, I remember going to a party. It was shut down by 10 SWAT cars with officers running out of their vehicles with clubs as students were walking out of the house and going to their cars and going home. I say that to say that was my freshman year. That was 2010. This type of stuff has become the norm. But with May 4th, what was different was the magnitude, and that's what really made it something really scary. It was the magnitude. It was one of the officers had a shotgun. They were tackling people. You had DPS standing on front line with them. You have a helicopter, and this is all for a noise complaint. The event strained race relations on campus. It created more tension throughout the entire Trojan family. So we're talking about undergraduate students, people that work on campus, administration, and alumni, because we've had race issues, especially with the heightened security. But like, this has been a USC issue for a while, but this strained it even more, just for the simple fact that number one, the students that were at the party didn't feel the support from the entire USC student body. You did have a few people, you did have a few alumni, administration, and other students that came to support. But then you also had another side that was really just very standoffish and questioned. And the first question that they asked was, what did you guys do? As if we had to do something for that to happen. And until something happens, until security concerns are truly addressed, and until like it does not isolate the black community, people aren't going to be satisfied by any of it, because it was more than just a party. People felt these sentiments before the party, but the party is what really made people speak out about it, because of the magnitude of like the force that was brought by LAPD.